Exactly.
Oh, mercy.
We're going to go ahead and get started. If everybody would take their seats, please. We're going to call the Quapaw Nation Business Committee meeting Saturday, December the 30th, 2023 to order. Roman Kahiga, would you please lead us in the invocation? Thank you, Roman. Secretary Treasurer Valier, will you please take roll call and declare quorum?
Chairperson Wayne Supernaw.
Present.
Secretary Linda Valier, present. Member Larry Mercer.
Present.
Member Linda Davis.
Present.
Member Lloyd Buffalo.
Present.
Member Joey Gibbswater.
Present.
Madam Chair, I declare a quorum.
Thank you. Secretary Treasurer, would you please call for the orders of the day?
Madam Chair, I call for the orders of the day.
Thank you. Next on the agenda, we have the correction and approval of the November 18th, 2023 and December 16th, 2023 meeting minutes. Business Committee, are there any corrections to the November 18th and December 16th meeting minutes?
Madam Chair, I have a correction noted on the December 16th, 2023 minutes reflecting change to Joey Gibbswater gave the invocation and I, Linda Davis, proceeded with the benediction.
There has been an objection. Business Committee, is there any further discussion on correction of the minutes? Hearing no further discussion, we'll take a vote on the corrected meeting minutes for December the 16th as well as November the 18th. All those in favor of adopting the corrected meeting minutes as based on the corrections, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. The November 18th and December 16th corrected minutes are adopted. Let's go on to next item on the agenda is the approval, disapproval of the directors and subcommittee report. Is there a motion to approve?
I so move, Madam Chair.
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on the directors and subcommittee reports? Hearing no discussion, we'll go for the vote. All those in favor of approving the directors and subcommittee reports as submitted, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The motion passes and the directors and subcommittee reports are approved. Next on the agenda is the chair's report. We do have a couple of items to address. Before we have a moment of silence for the tribal members who have recently passed away, we'd like to share a few comments regarding Vice Chairman Sonny Glass. There was no greater vocal defender of tribal sovereignty than Sonny Glass. Sonny was also strong on parliamentarian procedure, which we always appreciated. He took such great joy in educating children in native ways and dance. Just a few weeks before Sonny walked on, he did an exhibition for children in Grove. He clearly enjoyed those occasions and would light up when he talked about them. School teachers have stopped us to share how much the children in their classrooms for decades appreciated what he did to teach the students. He loved to tell stories about umpiring baseball games throughout the area that were not only funny but teaching moments as well. As a business committee member, he was always present and actively participated. He valued our open communication with one another, even when we didn't all agree. We could always count on Sonny. We'll all miss him terribly and forever grateful for what he did as a Quapaw Nation tribal member, our vice chairman, and our friend. We're confident he's looking down upon us now, urging us to do more, be better, and serve the Quapaw people humbly and honorably. In addition to Sonny, the following tribal members have passed away: Laura Winters, Edwina Faye Busby, and Quapaw caregiver Sandra Jennings. Please lift these families in your prayers and let us join in a moment of silence for them. Gunagay. We do have a couple of announcements. Everett Bandy is the new Executive Director of Culture and Events for the Quapaw Nation. Congratulations to Everett, and we look forward to your first update this morning. Second, you'll continue to see changes to our agenda, our meetings and procedures due to the recent Robert's Rules of Order training and audit performed by Civility through the Constitution Committee. Just like we discussed last month, those changes will continue to be implemented over time. In the last month and a half, the Business Committee has participated in a number of events. First off was Emergency Management Overview for Tribal Leaders course. The full Business Committee and 25 Quapaw Nation Department leaders attended. It was an excellent course taught by FEMA and sponsored by Quapaw Nation Emergency Management. We want to thank Randy Jackson for organizing the training to better prepare us as a community. United Indian Nations of Oklahoma held an event in Tulsa. Members Davis, Mercer, Secretary Treasurer Valier, and myself attended. The big topic of discussion was on tribal tags, where we decided on 3 key activities, all the way from a press release, a joint press release from all the tribes, all the way to maintaining a database of tribal tag citations and potentially an intertribal agreement. Next was the Oklahoma Indian Tax Alliance quarterly meeting held December the 6th. That was attended by Secretary Treasurer Valier, who would like to give an update on that meeting.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Topics covered during the meeting, including the status of the tobacco compacts with Oklahoma State, issues with the tribal tag information, and getting to the information getting to the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, and issues around the definition of Indian country in the different contexts of Indian country. And then also the tribal license plate issues. Governor Stitt has filed a lawsuit with the Oklahoma Supreme Court against Oklahoma State regarding their ability to extend compact offers to the tribes. That was something that had A.G. Drummond had actually gone and spoken for the tribes on that issue. One of the things that they talked about was Oklahoma Turnpike Authority is not receiving tribal tag information, even though the tribes submit their information to the Oklahoma Tax Commission via the OLET system. It seems that the Oklahoma Tax Commission doesn't share that information with Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. So the tribes have 2 options for getting tribal tag information to Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. First is to amend the agreements with OLET to allow for information to be provided to the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, or to sign an agreement directly with Oklahoma Turnpike Authority to submit information directly to them. Those are things that topics that they'll be continuing to work on, and for the different tribes to make the decisions on their own. There's not a single definition for Indian country. The definition changes depending on the context or how the statute is written. Geographically, Indian country can be defined just the restricted or trust lands held by the tribes, or it can be as broad as the reservation boundaries laid out by the original treaties. An even broader meaning of Indian country is within the context of the sociology, where it includes all people within tribal communities, and it is not defined by geography. The issues with Indian country, it comes with some of the issues with Governor Stitt and what he's defining it as. Their opinion was that he tends to take it out of context for what he's wanting to use it for, and wants to use the most narrow definition of Indian country when it applies to his agenda. So that the tribal license plate issues, the OITA is putting together a statement to the press. They would like input from all of the tribes on the statement. The statement will be to show solidarity among the